Welcome back once again to more Shovel Knight. And now, there's only one Lord of No Quarter stage left after all we've been through. Then it's Polar Knight. Now, my first few times through this game, I did not enjoy this particular boss at all. The stage is still good though. We'll see how it goes this time now that I've had a little more practice. Let's go! Are you ready for Polar Knight stage? Yes. So welcome to the stage that really wants to kill you. There's gonna be bombs absolutely everywhere in pretty much every secret, including that very first one. And we have our traditional, rather harsh ice physics, as shown there. Very Mega Man-esque in terms of how much you slide. And even have some derpy new enemies, such as these wolves. If you kind of just let them do their thing, they're more likely to end up in a pit than actually doing anything useful. They do make a cute little 8-bit howl, though, if you leave them on screen. Well, it sounds more like they're whining, and I can kind of see why, but with the horrible performance they're putting up here. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, look, another trap! So then we have these, like, Viking spear chuckers. If you deal with them fairly quickly, they won't get a second one off. You can also deal with them carefully like this if you have a good vantage point. Speaking of vantage points, hi there, Wolf. I don't want to be interrupted while I'm fishing, thank you very much. Bonefish! Even Shovel Knight enjoys a good chest with ice fishing. That last one, you can get a quick stab in on it just in time. More bombs for the family to enjoy! By something like that. But either way, let's enter the stranded ship itself. Here we have Isomancer, something like that. Either way, they throw out a projectile that drops ice particles at set intervals, so you can pretty much memorize where the dangerous spots are. It's still awkward to move around though, because they do drop them in such a way that you have to go slow to deal with them. We also have shield attacker analogs, which thankfully only have 1 HP. Oh, look, another bomb! And weird frog dragon things, which show up in a few different forms in this stage. Either way, their throats are the vulnerable point, but you can also just use the charge attack to kill them instantly. Then there's this gimmick where, as long as you touch the snow before you touch the spikes, you'll be okay. Get a little bit of boost from the shield attacker, and we found ourselves in the secret area here. That's fairly clear. Do you like bombs yet? How about some more? Might as well deal with this guy from a distance. Boink! If they're gonna give us a good vantage point to get out to those, why not? I guess you can consider both of these trapped by the same bomb, but hey, maybe we'll just say that one of those didn't have a bomb attached to it for once. Quickly make your way back in here. Get back onto the path. Definitely been finding it much easier to just go ahead and charge shot the shield attackers rather than trying to do anything special. Hi, bomb! They're a very popular friend lately. So now I have a really bizarre gimmick. Here we have some sort of two-headed bird statue thing which barfs when you actually hit it. Rainbow barf. It does help us progress though, because apparently Rainbow Barf is solid in Korean's platforms. Yeah, I have no idea, but whatever. It does make this particular section rather colorful, what with the Northern Lights background in this. Hello, Bomb! This left section is completely pointless, unless you want a little more gold to work with. This is much easier to just send it through this way. Our barf platform here is actually a good defensive mechanism, too. It blocks all protected sighting port, and can even destroy enemies that it crashes into, just like that. This guy kinda chose the wrong place to fight us. Take out those sensitive toes! Here's the first bit of food for the stage. This stage is kind of lacking in that, so you might want to actually be somewhat careful, or you might actually die from damage for once. Looks like the Flying Dragons are content with swooping us now. This does make them a lot more dangerous than what they actually previously were. And this particular pit, we have another truffle. This one actually contains an Icora Boldness if you need one of those. Very, very useful to have one of those handy, so, you know, if you have an empty chalice, go for it. Beats the heck out of the Icora Fortune, let me tell you. Too surprised about another bomb. I'm not! It is guarding the first chicken dinner in the stage, though. Mysterious vault chicken on a platter. Here we have another obvious secret room off to the left. Now, this Chester chest is pretty much handed to us, but there's kind of a reason for this. Aside from being the most expensive item in the Warhorn, it's also the most expensive to use. Costs 20 magic, but it destroys everything in an absolutely massive radius, so it's pretty powerful. Selectively useful though, as there's usually not enough enemies to bother. It's a fun item though. Definitely wins out on fun factor. And I almost feel bad for the Yellow Knights at this point. There's not really anything they can do anymore. The Charge Shot pretty much completely destroys them. Fools please, you're making me sad just watching your pitiful existence. Oh yeah, and I guess with the Warhorn, we technically have every single power-up in the game at this point. Since we've already unlocked all the armors too. Nope, wait, I lied, there's one more, but we won't be getting that until after this stage. No more monkeying around! You can even downstab the platform to make it go down a little faster. And speaking of downstabs, we're actually gonna need to use those to get across. Do be careful not to accidentally destroy one of the frog dragons, or you're gonna be very sad. Or, you know, you can just leave and re-enter the room and they'll respawn. Details! So here is the Room of Achievement Getting. You can get the Arc of Destruction really easily, just like that. As well as a well-positioned Warhorn will take out all 3 enemies, as well as 2 of their projectiles, thus getting the 5 enemies that it wants you to. It's a little bit of a downstab maze here. Well, not so much a maze as an obstacle course, but details! I said that already. Just gonna make your way carefully. And in this next room, if you hurry real fast, and fail, you can get up there and actually destroy him early, but since I messed it up, I'll just go ahead and throw anchors. Just because when they first appear on screen, it actually takes them longer to spit out their magic than usual, so you get that little period of time where you can rush them. This section's kind of dangerous. Don't do anything extra in terms of movement here, or you will find yourself in a spiky doom. Try to move primarily through jumps, and just carefully make your way across the ice platforms. It's not that bad, but it's very easy to find yourself in a spike if you're not careful. This is kind of an awkward little spot. Hey Wolf! Hey Wolf! I still love that that's the thing that you can do. Over to the left we find the new grand prize of a bomb! Going left has caused this one to respawn, so just take it out the same way as before. Be very careful when you're dealing with the ice platform, all these platforms here. Need to make sure to actually bring the snow down. Be very careful of where the ice is spewing out. This one, it's usually safer to just deal with it from a distance, because we kind of need its friend anyways. And we're likely to end up causing it to respawn here in a minute, but in the meantime, one more time. Slow and steady gets you not the killed. It makes sense for the penultimate room to be kind of dangerous like that. But as a result, we go ahead and reach the final room here with the standard pre-boss hidden chicken. and fight under the northern lights as we reach Polar Night! He's not impressed. Welcome to the big brute version of ourselves. He's having none of our nonsense and just wants to take us out. So this guy's just completely awkward to deal with. When he does this, you're gonna kind of want to lure him so you have enough wiggle room. And just keep throwing projectiles. Just keep throwing them, keep throwing them, keep throwing them, and you can speed kill him so fast that you won't have to deal with this nonsense. See all those spikes he's making? It only gets worse. The easiest way to beat this particular boss without taking a hit is to beat him so fast that it doesn't give enough time for that to actually happen. But in the meantime, it's time to have one last dream sequence, and this time we have another ace up our sleeves up in the Phase Locket. Let's just hope I have enough magic to do this. I'm coming, Shield Knight! Never fear! Same as before, I'm having none of this particular section's nonsense, so... we'll be switching back and forth between them. That's pretty much everything! No enemies left, and we get a rather peaceful catch for Shield Knight here. Welcome to one of the only uses of the Warhorn, is to just deal with that section and get tons and tons of money! And if I didn't care about taking hits, I would have just gone and picked all that stuff up. Oh yeah, remember when I mentioned not having quite all the power-ups yet? Well, I completely forgot that we had another meal ticket to get. That way we can get up to 10 HP, so we can have the same amount as the bosses. But yes, the one thing that Polar Knight didn't get to show off there because of how quickly I killed him with the Chaos Orbs. When there's too many spikes on screen, usually by the time he walks over to your position, he'll pound the ground and cause icicles to rain down, which will fill in some of the holes. Emphasis on some. So you're gonna have these random little bits of spikes when you're trying to deal with all the projectiles him shoveling the spikes in the first place deals with. Not to mention the massive hitboxes him throwing the snowballs around. As a result, it is one of the absolute most difficult bosses to deal with if you let it get out of hand. So kill him off fast and you'll be okay. It's kind of like Mole Knight, where his desperation phase can be kind of skipped if you kill him fast enough. Kinda happy that I actually pulled off the pretty much as fast as you can do that quick kill on him, because it's always nice to see just how fast things can be dealt with. With that one, though... we've unlocked the way to the Tower of Fate. Man, it actually feels pretty good to be done here with all the Order of No Quarter stages. And a lot done so far. All the optional bosses we have done with out of the way too. So many stages that we've cleared so far. Overall, things have been going pretty smoothly. I've definitely surprised myself so far with just how many tips and tricks I've learned. I'm happy to pass them on to you guys as well. In the meantime, though, next time we're going to be heading over to the Tower of Fate, and we'll see how it goes from there. Of course, I'll probably make a quick pit stop into the village just to make sure to use up the last meal ticket here, so you'd be considered fully powered up before going in. In the meantime, though, I do want to thank you guys for watching this part as well. And, yeah, we're almost done. This is essentially the Wily's Castle equivalent. There's only a little bit more to go, so let's take this game down! I have full confidence I can do this now, as, you know, I've gotten a lot better at the bosses than when I first started this game, so let's do this! In the meantime, though, enjoy any other additional content here at the end of the video. See you guys next time! The first phase of the battle is actually extremely dangerous since it's all about dodging all these snowballs ever. I really don't like this boss, by the way. Just saying. For at dealing with their attacks, so I'd kind of much rather just take my... Hello, Wolf! That stupid Wolf! That stupid Wolf. Huh. My god, I'm playing carelessly around these things. So carelessly. Sigh. Keep a close eye on the Dragonite there. And I really wish I could actually... Dang it! Just jumped right into that. Seriously, me, just use a relic. It's not that hard. With the Snow Shovel there. The first phase of the battle is kind of awkward to deal with because he's gonna be soaring all over the place, and you're gonna be... I'm probably hit right now. Yeah. God, I hate that! Hate that so much!